Did you know that an ordinary-looking dollar coin from 1971, 1974, or 1977 could be worth thousands, or even millions, of dollars? Hidden among these coins are rare minting errors so valuable that collectors will pay a fortune to get their hands on them. From dramatic off-center strikes to coins minted on the wrong planchet, these mistakes have turned pocket change into life-changing wealth. If you have one of these coins lying around, you might be sitting on a gold mine without even realizing it. Stay tuned, because in this video, we're uncovering the shocking truth behind these rare errors, and how you can identify them before it's too late. The 1974 Eisenhower dollar might just be one of the most overlooked treasures in American numismatics, yet within its variations and errors lie coins worth hundreds of thousands, possibly even millions. While most people see it as just another large, outdated coin, collectors and experts know that hidden among these dollars are rare minting mistakes that command astonishing prices. If you own a 1974 Eisenhower dollar, you could be holding a small fortune without even realizing it. This coin, part of the Eisenhower Dollar series, was minted between 1971 and 1978. Designed by Frank Gasparo, the obverse features a bold portrait of President Dwight D. Eisenhower, while the reverse showcases an eagle landing on the moon, inspired by the Apollo 11 mission. It was struck in both copper-nickel clad and a special silver-clad version, but it's not just the material composition that makes certain coins valuable. What truly makes some of these dollars exceptionally rare are the errors that occurred during the minting process. One of the most sought-after errors in the 1974 Eisenhower Dollar series is the doubled die obverse. This type of error happens when the coin's design is impressed into the die multiple times at slightly different angles, resulting in a noticeable doubling effect. On the 1974 D. Eisenhower dollar, the doubling can be clearly seen on the words, "In God We Trust," and on Eisenhower's eye and nose. These dramatic misalignments can drive the coin's value into the tens of thousands of dollars, and in some extreme cases, well over $100,000, especially in high grades. Off-center strikes are another error that makes certain 1974 Eisenhower dollars highly valuable. When the coin blank, known as a planchet, is not properly centered during striking, the design shifts significantly. The more off-center the coin is while still retaining a visible date and mint mark, the rarer and more desirable it becomes. An Eisenhower dollar with a 50% off-center strike and full visible details can fetch upwards of $5,000, with some examples exceeding $25,000. Collectors crave these errors because they are clear visual anomalies, making them highly collectible and sought after. Even more astonishing are the coins struck on the wrong planchet. This happens when a coin is accidentally minted on a blank intended for a different denomination or metal composition. A few known examples exist where 1974 Eisenhower dollars were mistakenly struck on silver planchets instead of the standard copper-nickel. Because no official silver-clad business strike coins were minted that year, finding a 1974 D. Eisenhower dollar on a silver planchet is like hitting the jackpot. These errors have been sold at auction for over $50,000, and the demand for them only continues to rise. Another incredible variation is the 1974 Eisenhower dollar struck on a quarter planchet. These rare errors occur when a smaller blank, intended for a 25-cent piece, gets fed into the coining press meant for a dollar coin. The result is a drastically undersized Eisenhower dollar, with much of the design cut off at the edges. These mistakes are almost impossible to fake, making them some of the most coveted minting errors. If one of these surfaces in an auction, it can easily sell for $30,000 or more, depending on its condition and visibility of details. Die cracks and cut errors also contribute to the rarity and value of certain Eisenhower dollars. Over time, the metal dies used to strike coins can develop fractures, causing raised lines or blobs on the finished product. The larger and more noticeable these cracks or cuts, the rarer the coin becomes. Some of these die break errors, especially ones that result in large blobs obscuring parts of the design, have been known to fetch over $10,000. The unpredictability of these errors makes them extremely attractive to collectors who appreciate their unique characteristics. For proof coin collectors, the 1974 Eisenhower dollar holds a world of possibilities. Proof coins were specially struck for collectors and were not meant for general circulation, but even within these premium quality coins, mistakes happened. Some proof versions exhibit incomplete or faded cameo effects, making them anomalies among an already rare set. A perfect deep cameo-proof 1974 Eisenhower dollar can be worth well over $10,000, while an error-proof coin with unusual frosting effects can sometimes exceed that value depending on demand. Identifying these errors requires a keen eye and the right tools. The best way to examine a coin for doubling or other minute anomalies is to use a magnifier or a high-resolution digital microscope. Subtle doubling on the text or facial features can be hard to spot with the naked eye, but when magnified, the details become clear. Additionally, weighing a coin can reveal whether it was struck on an incorrect planchet. A standard copper-nickel Eisenhower dollar weighs approximately 22.68 grams, while an accidental silver planchet strike would weigh around 24.6 grams. Even a slight deviation from the expected weight can indicate a rare and valuable minting mistake. Authentication is crucial before attempting to sell any rare Eisenhower dollar. Professional grading services such as PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, and NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, can certify the authenticity and condition of a coin, greatly increasing its market value. Collectors and investors rely on these grading services to ensure they are purchasing legitimate error coins and not altered or counterfeit pieces. Coins that receive a high grade combined with a confirmed error can skyrocket in price, sometimes reaching the six-figure range at auction. Selling a rare 1974 Eisenhower dollar with an error can be just as strategic as finding one. While platforms like eBay offer a direct-to-buyer approach, high-value coins are best sold through professional auction houses like Heritage Auctions or Stax Bowers. These auction houses specialize in rare and valuable numismatic items, attracting serious collectors willing to pay top dollar. In some cases, a single Eisenhower dollar with a dramatic error has sparked intense bidding wars, pushing prices into the hundreds of thousands. Even if a 1974 Eisenhower dollar doesn't show an obvious error at first glance, it is always worth a closer look. Many high-value coins were discovered years after they were minted simply because collectors took the time to examine them under magnification. A minor variation today could become a highly sought-after rarity in the future. With numismatic markets continuously evolving, previously overlooked errors are being re-evaluated, and their values are climbing to new heights. This is why the 1974 Eisenhower dollar remains one of the most fascinating coins in U.S. history. While most people see it as just another old dollar, collectors and experts know better. A single coin could be hiding a flaw worth thousands, even millions, and with the right knowledge and tools, anyone could uncover a numismatic fortune. Whether it's a bold double die, a dramatic off-center strike, or an impossible wrong planchet error, the possibilities are endless. And with demand for rare coins continuing to rise, those who recognize these hidden gems today might just be the ones cashing in tomorrow. The 1977 USA $1 coin, commonly referred to as the Eisenhower dollar, was part of a series produced by the U.S. Mint between 1971 and 1978. The coin was issued to commemorate the life and legacy of President Dwight D. Eisenhower. Its design features Eisenhower's profile on the obverse, and the reverse shows an eagle landing on the moon, representing the Apollo 11 mission, marking a historic achievement for the United States. When it was first released, the coin was not particularly popular with the public. The large size, weighing in at 22.68 grams and measuring 38.1 millimeters in diameter, was not embraced by everyday consumers who found it cumbersome compared to the more familiar quarter or half dollar. In fact, many of these coins were not even used in regular circulation, leading to a large number of them being kept as collector's items or even being hoarded by the mint itself. But it is the errors found in the 1977 EIC dollars that have caused them to gain considerable attention in the numismatic world. These coins, with their misprints or production mistakes, can become extremely valuable to collectors, sometimes selling for astronomical amounts far beyond their face value of just $1. Mint errors are fascinating for a few reasons. First and foremost, they are rare. The production of coins is an intricate process with many stages, from die creation to minting, and the U.S. Mint follows strict procedures to ensure that the final product is as close to perfect as possible. However, mistakes can happen at any stage. When they do, those coins are usually spotted during quality control checks and removed from circulation. This is why error coins are so rare. Only a few ever make it out into the market, and even fewer are discovered by collectors or investors. The value of an error coin, including those from the 1977 Eisenhower Dollar series, is not determined solely by the error itself but by its rarity, the severity of the error, and the coin's condition. Let's dive into some of the most notable types of errors found in these coins and why they can be worth so much. One of the most common errors is the off-center strike. This occurs when the metal planchet, the blank piece of metal that gets struck by the coin die, is not properly aligned when it enters the press. As a result, part of the coin's design is missing, or the design is misaligned. In some cases, the coin can be so off-center that only a small portion of the design remains visible, or the image appears shifted to one side. These off-center strikes can vary widely in terms of severity. A slight misalignment might not be worth much more than a few dollars, but a dramatic off-center strike, with more than 50% of the design missing, could be worth thousands of dollars or more. Some off-center error coins from the 1977 Ike Dollar series have been sold for upwards of $10,000, depending on the severity of the misalignment and the coin's condition. The more dramatic and rare the error, the higher the price. For example, a 1977 Ike Dollar with a significant off-center strike could fetch anywhere between $1,000 to $10,000, with particularly rare examples reaching even higher prices. Another major error in the 1977 Ike Dollar series is the double strike. This occurs when a coin is struck more than once by the same die, often at slightly different angles, resulting in a doubled image. Double strikes are highly sought after by collectors because they are rare and visually striking. The doubled design is often most noticeable on the date or lettering, where the additional strike causes the numbers or letters to appear blurry or overlapping. Double strike errors in 1977 Ike Dollars can be worth anywhere from a few $100s to over $50,000 depending on the extent of the double strike and the overall condition of the coin. In particular, double strikes that occur on both the obverse and reverse sides of the coin are extremely rare and can fetch significant sums at auction. These coins are prized not only for their visual appeal but also for their rarity. Die cracks are another type of error found in the 1977 Eisenhower Dollar series. A die crack happens when the die that strikes the coin begins to wear out or crack. This crack is transferred onto the coin during the minting process, leaving a raised line or crack in the coin's design. Die cracks are more common than off-center strikes or double strikes, but they can still be valuable depending on their location and size. In some cases, a die crack will appear in prominent areas of the coin, such as around the edge or through key design features, making it more noticeable. Coins with particularly dramatic die cracks, especially those on the obverse or reverse, can be worth several $1,000s to collectors who are specifically interested in these types of errors. Another error worth noting is the clipped planchet, which occurs when the metal blank, or planchet, is not cut properly before being struck by the die. This results in a coin that is missing part of its metal, leaving a jagged edge or a section of the design incomplete. Clipped planchets are less common than off-center strikes or double strikes, but they are still highly sought after. Coins with clipped planchets can be worth thousands of dollars, particularly if the clip is significant and the coin is in good condition. What makes errors in the 1977 Eisenhower Dollar series even more interesting is that many of these mistakes are discovered years after the coins were minted. As time goes on, collectors gain a greater appreciation for the rarity of these coins, and the value of error coins often increases. This makes them an appealing investment for those looking to add unique, valuable items to their collection. But how can you identify an error in your own 1977 dollar collection? First, it's essential to understand that mint errors are not always immediately obvious. For some types of errors, like die cracks or minor off-center strikes, the mistakes may be subtle and not immediately noticeable. This is why coin collectors often use magnification tools, such as loupes or microscopes, to closely inspect their coins for any unusual markings or anomalies. What makes this nickel so special for an off-center strike? Is it the design? Look carefully at the edges of the coin. The history? An off-center coin will have something hidden beneath its surface with part of the design missing or shifted to one side. Stay with me. In some cases, because what you're about to learn could completely change how you look at your loose change. The coin was not aligned correctly during the minting process. For a double strike, need to know a little examine about the areas of the coin that feature lettering introduced or numbers. As part of the iconic Jefferson nickel series. If you see any blurry or overlapping carries the proud legacy around American history. Liberty inscription. The obverse features Thomas Jefferson, the coin, one of the nation's founding fathers. While the reverse showcases Monticello, his Virginia verse sides, as these are the most valuable types of double strikes since 1938 can be trickier to spot, but in 1990 visible something extraordinary or breaks in the design. A combination of these cracks can appear anywhere created on the coin, versions of this but they are most often found near the edges their humble face value design in coins may like sound like mistakes, or the president's but for collectors, these are gold. If you notice any raised lines or irregularities on the surface of the coin, anomalies it could be a die crack. Tiny flaws that make a coin easier to identify because the coin will have a jagged and when it comes to the 1990 nickel, in some cases from the missing metal might be obvious, especially if it disrupts the design or leaves a gap in the coin's features. And even missing once you've identified all potential error on nickels from this, it's important to get it properly graded. These imperfections may seem small, coin grading is a process that multiply that evaluates the value exponentially based on its wear one of the most famous types of errors. The higher the grade, the more valuable these coins are produced when the die coins that are well preserved with minimal wear and visible errors will command the highest prices in the market. Incomplete. The value of 1977 nickel with an off-center strike can vary dramatically depending on the severity if not of the mistake and the coin's condition. Depending on how coins with minor errors might sell for a few $100. Some of these coins are so off-center that more dramatic errors are completely missing, creating a strikingly unique appearance that collectors can't resist. In some cases, the most extreme errors have sold for the design elements appear double making them some of the most expensive die coins ever sold. In the world of coin collecting, 1977 coin where Jefferson's face looks like it's been shadowed or Monticello appears to own a piece of history. These coins, when found on a 1990 nickel, have become some of the most sought-after collectibles in the world. Double die errors are rare. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a newcomer to the world of numismatics, understanding the value of these coins and how to spot errors when the die can open the door to a world of incredible finds and investment opportunities. These cracks transfer onto the coin, are a testament to the complexity of the minting process and the imperfections for the 1990 nickel. Die cracks often appear most coins are produced perfectly along the rim. A small number slip through the cracks. Depending on the size these rare mistakes that hold the potential these coins can command impressive premiums at auction. The next time you come across a 1977 USA $1 coin missing clad layers, for example, you might just have a rare treasure oddly discolored or incomplete. These errors are visually stunning and highly valuable, as they showcase a significant flaw in the minting process. If you ever come across a 1990 nickel that seems lighter or exhibits strange coloration, you might be looking at a missing clad layer error, an error that could be worth a small fortune. But how do you determine if your 1990 nickel is one of these rare treasures? The first step is understanding its condition. Coin grading plays a critical role in determining value. The scale ranges from poor, where a coin is heavily worn and barely recognizable, to mint state, where it appears flawless and untouched. Professional grading services like PCGS or NGC are essential for verifying a coin's grade and authenticity, especially if you believe you've struck gold, or, in this case, nickel. Coins with pristine surfaces, clear strike details, and vibrant luster are more likely to fetch top dollar. However, even lower-grade coins can hold significant value if they exhibit unusual errors or anomalies. The trick is knowing what to look for. Examine the date and mint mark closely. In 1990, nickels were struck at 3 major mints: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. While Philadelphia and Denver nickels were produced for circulation, San Francisco nickels were proof coins, minted for collectors. Proof coins are struck with special care, resulting in sharp details and a mirror-like finish. If you find a 1990 proof nickel with an error, its value could skyrocket due to the already limited mintage of proof coins. For circulated nickels, the real excitement lies in uncovering those hidden errors. Grab a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe and carefully inspect the coin. Look for doubling in the lettering or design elements, irregularities in the rim, or cracks and chips that shouldn't be there. And don't forget to weigh your coin. A standard 1990 nickel should weigh exactly 5 grams. If your coin deviates from this weight, it might have a planchet error or missing clad layers, both of which are highly desirable. Now, let's talk about value. Just how much can a 1990 nickel with errors be worth? Well, that depends on a few factors: rarity, demand, and the error severity. In recent years, error coins have become increasingly popular among collectors, driving up prices across the board. A 1990 nickel with a minor off-center strike might sell for a few $100s, while one with a significant off-center strike could fetch several thousand. Double die errors and missing clad layers are even more lucrative, with some examples selling for tens of thousands of dollars at auction, but the real jackpot lies in finding a one-of-a-kind specimen, an error so unique that it captures the attention of collectors worldwide. These coins can sell for hundreds of thousands, even millions of dollars, depending on their condition and rarity. Yes, you heard that right, millions. It may sound unbelievable, but in the world of coin collecting, rarity is king, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar for pieces that stand out. So, where can you find these valuable nickels? Start by checking your pocket change, piggy banks, or coin jars. It's not uncommon for rare coins to circulate for years before being discovered. You can also visit local coin shops, attend trade shows, or explore online marketplaces like eBay and heritage auctions. Just remember to exercise caution when buying or selling coins. Work with reputable dealers and always verify the authenticity of any coin you purchase, and if you do happen to find a 1990 nickel with an error, consider having it professionally graded before selling. A certified grade not only verifies the coin's condition but also gives buyers confidence in its value, which can lead to higher offers. The 1971 USA $1 coin is a cornerstone of American numismatics, not only for its historical significance but also for the incredible stories hidden in its imperfections. Minted to commemorate President Dwight D. Eisenhower and the Apollo 11 moon landing, this coin bridges two pivotal moments in American history. Yet, what makes the 1971 Eisenhower dollar truly fascinating is the realm of errors that elevate it from a common piece of currency to an object of immense value, sometimes reaching hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars at auction. Let's dive into the world of these minting anomalies and explore why collectors and investors alike are captivated by the potential of these coins. Errors on the 1971 Eisenhower dollar are not just mistakes, they're rare treasures created by chance, and their rarity drives their extraordinary worth. Every error tells a unique story, and understanding these stories is key to appreciating the value these coins hold. Errors can occur at several stages of the minting process, starting with the planchet, which is the blank piece of metal prepared to become a coin. One of the most coveted errors is the wrong planchet error, where the coin is struck on a planchet intended for a different denomination or metal composition. For instance, some 1971 Eisenhower dollars were accidentally struck on 40% silver planchets instead of the standard copper-nickel clad. These errors are easy to miss at first glance but can be identified by their weight and edge coloration. A 40% silver Eisenhower dollar from 1971 can fetch astronomical prices due to its scarcity and historical curiosity. Another fascinating planchet error is the clipped planchet, where a portion of the blank is missing before the coin is struck. These errors create coins with a distinctive curved edge, and sometimes, the Blakesley effect, a smooth area opposite the clip, is visible. Clipped planchets are relatively uncommon, and when found on a 1971 dollar, they add significant value to the coin. Improper alloy mix errors are another category that sparks interest. When the metal composition of the planchet is unevenly mixed, the result can be streaky or discolored surfaces. These visual anomalies make the coin stand out and often lead to high auction prices. Such coins are a testament to the imperfections of the minting process and the demand for these rare pieces among collectors. Moving on to die errors, double die coins are among the most celebrated in numismatics. A double die occurs when the coin's design is impressed twice onto the die at slightly different angles. This results in a doubling effect, which can be seen on features like the lettering or Eisenhower's profile. For the 1971 Eisenhower dollar, double die errors are particularly sought after. Close inspection under magnification can reveal doubling on inscriptions like "Liberty" or "In God We Trust," making these coins extraordinarily valuable. A well-preserved double die error from this series could easily command six-figure sums. Die cracks and cuts are another type of error that collectors treasure. A die crack is a fracture in the die that transfers onto the coin, appearing as raised lines. A cud, on the other hand, occurs when a piece of the die breaks off entirely, leaving a blank area on the coin's surface. Both of these errors are unique, as no two are exactly alike, making them particularly appealing to collectors who value one-of-a-kind pieces. Repunched mint marks, or RPMs, are another area of interest for the 1971 dollar. These occur when the mint mark, such as the D for Denver or S for San Francisco, is struck more than once in slightly different positions. Collectors often use magnification to identify these subtle yet significant errors. RPMs add a layer of intrigue to any coin collection and can drastically increase a coin's value. Striking errors provide another avenue for uncovering valuable 1971 Eisenhower dollars. Off-center strikes occur when the planchet is not properly aligned with the die, resulting in a coin that is only partially struck. The more off-center the strike, the rarer and more valuable the coin becomes. Broad strikes, where the collar that shapes the coin's edge fails to engage, result in an expanded and rimless coin. These errors are visually striking and highly collectible. Multiple strikes, where the coin is struck more than once, create overlapping designs that are unmistakably unique. All these errors demonstrate the complexity of the minting process and the rarity of such occurrences. Among the most intriguing errors are those involving the wrong metal composition. Occasionally, coins are struck on experimental planchets or even foreign planchets, resulting in coins that deviate significantly from the standard. These errors are exceptionally rare and have been known to achieve staggering prices at auction. For example, a 1971 Eisenhower dollar struck on a foreign planchet could command a premium due to its extreme rarity and historical significance. Strike-through errors occur when a foreign object interferes during the striking process, leaving an impression on the coin. This could be anything from grease to a piece of wire, resulting in unique patterns or depressions. These coins are often considered one-of-a-kind and can sell for substantial amounts depending on the size and location of the error. Identifying these valuable errors requires the right tools and knowledge. Magnification tools like jeweler's loupes or digital microscopes are essential for spotting details like double dies or repunched mint marks. A digital scale can help verify the coin's weight, which is critical for detecting wrong planchet errors. Calipers can measure a coin's dimensions to confirm its authenticity. Reference materials, such as numismatic guides or online databases, provide invaluable context and comparison images for error identification. Distinguishing genuine errors from post-mint damage is a crucial skill. Coins with natural wear, scratches, or corrosion may appear unusual but hold no additional value. True mint errors, on the other hand, are anomalies created during the production process and are authenticated through careful examination. Authentication and grading are vital steps in determining a coin's value. Professional grading services like PCGS and NGC evaluate coins based on their condition, rarity, and the significance of any errors. Coins with unique and well-documented errors often achieve the highest grades and sell for record-breaking prices at auction. For example, a high-grade 1971 Eisenhower dollar with a prominent error could easily surpass expectations and become a highlight of any collection. Auction results for 1971 dollar errors underscore their incredible value. Coins with double dies, off-center strikes, or wrong planchet errors have sold for tens or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. The rarity and uniqueness of these coins drive intense competition among collectors, pushing prices to extraordinary levels. In some cases, particularly rare or dramatic errors can even reach seven figures, solidifying their status as numismatic treasures. The value of a 1971 Eisenhower dollar error coin is determined by several factors, including its rarity, condition, and popularity among collectors. Rarity is perhaps the most significant driver of value. A one-of-a-kind error or a coin with very few known examples will always command a premium. Condition, or grade, is also critical. Coins in mint state or proof condition with errors are far more valuable than those with wear or damage. Finally, the popularity of the error type plays a role. Highly recognizable errors, such as double dies or off-center strikes, are often more desirable than subtle anomalies. For collectors and investors, the 1971 Eisenhower dollar represents an exciting opportunity. The coin's historical significance, combined with the potential for valuable errors, makes it a compelling addition to any portfolio. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a newcomer, understanding the intricacies of these coins can lead to rewarding discoveries. Preserving and storing these coins is essential to maintaining their value. Proper storage solutions, such as acid-free holders or capsules, prevent damage from environmental factors. Humidity control, using silica gel packets or climate-controlled storage, can further protect these coins from deterioration. By taking these precautions, collectors can ensure their investments remain in top condition for years to come. Engaging with the numismatic community is another way to enhance your collecting experience. Online forums, collector groups, and coin shows provide opportunities to share knowledge, verify finds, and discover new pieces for your collection. Networking with fellow enthusiasts can also lead to valuable insights and connections that further your appreciation for these remarkable coins. The 1971 Eisenhower dollar is more than just a piece of currency, it's a window into history and a testament to the artistry and complexity of coin production. Its errors transform it from an everyday object into a sought-after treasure, with values reaching into the stratosphere. By learning to identify and appreciate these anomalies, collectors can uncover hidden gems and experience the thrill of owning a piece of numismatic history.